16 more. Oh, that's right, I used some of the other things.
Oh, I left my Logicom on. It's space!
Space.
When in doubt, space.
Fuck is smoking?
Oh.
Why do I have a thing that's smoking?
Crash into the business end of my room.
Yeah. Looks good.
If I had been smart, I would have built my landing platform off of the main base, because then I could have patched into the power grid. That was not that smart.
Okay. Alright, now that I have those, that'll set up. It's a matter of solar panels until I get uranium.
Okay, back inside, back inside, back inside, back inside.
Okay.
Okay, I know you can do it, Logicoma.
You can do it.
It's scary how much momentum some of these things get when they're loaded up.
Nah, really?
I mean, yours only weighs about 20 times more than what the Logicoma does.
How much does the Logicoma weigh?
Fully
mass?
loaded, it's 100,000 kilograms.
Yeah, I'm about 22 times more. You know what? I'm actually gonna take a look at this one asteroid and map it and see what the fuck it has. Especially whether or not it has any cobalt, because that would make my life a lot easier. The majority of everything I've found so far has been all just like fucking nickel asteroids.
Okay. All right. Oh.
I somehow damaged a connector. Yes, yes I did. Motherfucker.
I got a cow welder now.
Oh hey, some other asteroids destroyed again.
Make sure you don't wander too far because there is a kill wall that will kill you.
Wait, seriously? You
I
enabled that?
There's no, it's a default thing for space engineers.
Oh, to keep the game from needing to render too much?
Yeah, and just in general not exploding.
Yeah.
Well, considering
I
I'm not
don't
as
know
far
how
out
large
as where
I
I've
don't
been
know how large that
previously,
is, but it's a thing.
I have not gone as far out as I have previously.
I assume it's a fairly substantial distance, but again,
Weird things have happened.
On that note, I'm going to take another blueprint of my drilly rig.
probably not a bad idea.
Yep. How do you do a blueprint again? It's Control D?
B.
D as in
Boy.
David?
No,
Oh,
B is
B.
in blueprint.
Or in Boris, comrade.
That would make sense, yes.
I'm just not even gonna justify that with a response.
Good.
I am invincible!
Boris the Blade.
Boris the Blade.
Yep. Now Drake can enjoy that movie as much as I do.
Or try to.
I mean, it's at least on DVD.
Yes. But it's really hard to enjoy something as much as you do.
I am a pro at enjoying things. Yes.
Yes, you are.
God.
Where did it go? There it is. I need to reposition.
Need to do research!
I may actually have to mine for materials specifically for this fucking show. Computer, motor, steel tube, large steel tube.
Ooh, okay, that was weird.
This is taking a bit longer than I expected.
Large steel tubes. I need to make sure to turn it off before it uses all the hydrogen.
Well, I'm playing, as Azure Lane on my laptop.
Grats. Motherfucker!
Motherfucker. Alright, downside already observed. I don't see any.
Oh, fuck you.
No, fuck you.
Oh, I'm suffocating.
S-
I don't see any blue ore on this one asteroid yet. That makes me sad.
there we go.
Is that ice on this asteroid?
Ooh, something finished.
Ding. Coffee's ready.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yep, that's ice. What other goodies do you have for me, asteroid?
Okay. Oh, yeah, how far out can something be before it starts taking thruster damage? It depends on the thruster, right?
Yeah, which one are you thinking about?
On a small ship, the large ion thruster.
I believe it's 5 small grid.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I mark it off properly.
Yeah, you need to leave 4 blocks of space. The 5th one is fine.
Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Now let's get those
More
solar
ice.
panels assembled.
Is this asteroid just like stone and ice? Looks like it. It looks like one of us has been here. Oh god, what did I just do? I have committed a grave mistake. I'm sorry, random asteroid. I'm
What
sorry.
have you done? What have you done?
I regret it. I'm sorry. Is there anything interesting over here? No. How about over here?
There we go.
Nope. Nothing interesting.
God damn it.
Okay. Glass construction. Bleh.
Okay, nothing special over here. Also, I will probably need to call it quits around like 10ish.
Yeah, I think 30 minutes is probably a good cutoff.
Because I have a 7
Alright.
a.m. meeting.
Okay. Glass construction.
What was that Zach just posted?
He's talking about Gwen. Taking over for him.
Rip.
Should the hydrogen engine be able to pull hydrogen from like an H2O2 generator or any of that?
It should.
Yeah.
Oh, it may just be that I don't need to be powering it right now.
Oh, that doesn't have any. Whoa, that was kind of funny. I just need to make a small hop over a gap. Nope, I'm going to try for the Olympic record on a long jump.
Sounds about right.
Yep. There we go. Okay.
Dear asteroid, please have cobalt.
Oh, there we go. I just had to turn it on. It's really dumb. Okay, so in the case of the O2 engine, let's see if I can, let's try.
Alright, and blueprint made of the super space truck.
Silicon. Okay. I don't really need silicon, but
Never hurts. I mean, we need it for computers and stuff. A badger drill. Ha.
badger.
I haven't seen that animation in a long time.
Oh, hey, speaking of printals. Hey, Dad. Hi. Good. I'm currently getting robots and
What is canvas even used for?
Parachutes.
Just parachutes?
Ah, now
Yes.
I know why Tanaris needed all that superconductor.
Okay, sounds good.
Are you making a jump drive?
Which is why we're now up.
Think of family and they appear. Alright, so this is just silicon.
Okay. Alright. We are going to try and dock the super space truck.
Hi guys. Good morning.
Hi.
Hey,
Oh no. You realize what whiskey appearing means, right?
Yes.
Something horrible is going to happen in game. Every time he's appeared, something terrible has happened.
I know. I have a few words of warning regards Avengers Endgame.
Movie
One,
spoilers
okay,
channel.
I'm muting
movies.
you right now.
I'm going to serve.
don't drink before watching. No, I'm not gonna give spoilers. I'm just gonna say don't.
That was definitely abusive, Mondauer.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna go see it tomorrow, and I don't want any information of any kind.
Alright, I will unmute whiskey now.
Jesus, fuck you people. I'm not giving any spoilers. I'm just saying don't fucking drink anything before you watch the movie. Also, don't make the mistake I did and not eat. I literally have not eaten for the last 15 hours because I went and watched it before dinner, and then by the time I got home, it was too late and I haven't eaten anything yet. And I think I'm about to collapse from lack of blood sugar.
You should fix that.
I'm working on that. It's worth watching. It's worth watching multiple times. Also, don't make the mistake. Also, unless you're like, you don't mind your neck being crinked, try not to sit in the front seat. I was right up against the screen.
That's like the worst place. But yeah. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, if you have to bring food to eat during the movie, cheeseburgers. I would say cheeseburgers are an appropriate food, and you will understand why by the time you get to the end of the movie. Cheeseburgers. Fuck me, but I can't stop crying, and all my coworkers are like, "Oh my god, Whiskey, what the hell happened to you? Was the movie that bad?" And I was like, "No, the movie was so good." I was like, "Oh my god, Whiskey, stop crying. You're a boy, not a girl." Yeah, right in the fields, man. This thing punched through and exploded me in the fields like a torpedo detonating under the keel.
Whiskey?
Yes, like a Hesh round penetrating into an IFV's compartment and blowing up. Like Drake nutting inside Pepsi Cola.
Oh my god, I want to meet you so bad right now.
But Drake, don't you want to nut inside Pepsi Cola? I'm
No,
sorry,
I
I
don't.
meant Pensacola. Do you
Fucking
mean you don't?
Pepsi,
Oh,
heretic. I thought you worked for Domino's, not fucking Pizza Hut.
well, actually, that's a funny thing here. Pepsi is our supplier now. They've been for a while. We kind of got fed up with Coca-Cola since one of the people from their legal department was always fucking us over with pizza orders. And trying to get, basically, she'd been complaining about all sorts of shit, and we'd ended up wasting a lot of time and effort and a few $1,000s of various free pizzas, until apparently the boss of legal was like, Jesus fucking Christ, why are you fucking with our clients? Do you want them to stop ordering from us?
And then you proceeded to stop ordering.
And then we proceeded to stop ordering from Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Toodles.
Excellent.
So, Whiskey, have you seen the latest photos of the rig?
Gold.
Honestly, whenever I see photos of the rigs and stuff, I actually don't understand them. I don't have enough engineering power.
Wow,
Fuck.
Whiskey, stop.
The fuck is that racket? So,
That was a truck that just passed us, carrying stuff.
okay. So, to give you a quick
Also,
rundown,
please.
Yo.
Yeah.
To give you a quick color rundown, the orange swivelly things are gun turrets, the yellow swivelly things are missile turrets, the blue blocks are light armor, and the gray blocks are heavy armor.
Okay, that I can understand a bit more now.
And the glowy thingies are typically thrusters.
Okay,
And
now
then it
I
has
understand it
and
slightly
then
a
it
bit
has
more.
a drill that dangles from the bottom.
Okay, now I understand it. Look, I
Because
remember hearing somebody just now saying that I was dumb. On one hand, I want to dispute that argument, but then on the other hand, my experience in various nerd servers has led me to conclude that nerds are dumb, and I am a nerd, so yeah, I probably am dumb. Also, fuck y'all, I mean, I did law, not engineering, okay?
It's okay. My
I'm apparently...
my brother Nye's father is a lawyer, and thus we knew better than to go into law.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fine thing to do.
And unlike our
I don't know,
friend
I mean,
who has two parents who are lawyers, and he's still in the fucking law.
Well, he also ultimately went into lobbying, so that's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Really should have known better.
Fun fact is,
I don't know.
doesn't Tallahassee have like the highest per capita for lawyers in the country?
Yep, even over DC.
That is weird. You'd think it'd be DC.
This is why Florida is special. Special.
Well, that and our open record laws.
Yeah.
By the way, Drake, I need a sanity check on this. I was talking with Kuso
then
last
you're
night.
asking the wrong person potentially, but go ahead.
All right. was asking Ukuso one last night, and he brought up something in the SV server and reminded me of something. Thailand has a literal uniform/dress code for female university students.
Okay.
This dress code is basically a white long sleeve or short sleeve blouse paired with a black pencil skirt.
Okay.
I'm thinking of making that the recommended official uniform for college in Foxtrot Mandate Quest. I need your
Okay.
opinion. Is that a good or bad idea?
Why not? What could go wrong?
I suppose we could have more. Well, on one hand, I suppose it destroys the individuality of the student by forcing them to adopt a dress code. On the other hand, you're probably going to get more Foxtrots, having sex on campus because, pencil skirts are sexy. I know, I should totally put that into the quest.
Yes.
No, not for the Foxtrots, but for Ari. Yui is like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I know you're 16, but you're now an Empress in training. I'm gonna treat you like an Empress in training. Uniform, pencil skirt, now. This is because Ari shows up to their first study session wearing
resources out of your ship
t-shirt and
now.
jeans. But yeah. Avengers Endgame. It's definitely worth seeing. It's worth seeing multiple times if your heart can take it.
Okay.
Also, there is one spoiler. Thanos. Yeah, so it turns out Thanos is actually a space Malay.
Explain how you came to this conclusion.
Well, you see, basically the Malay cultural idea is this: you work hard throughout the year, then at Hari Raya, what they call Hari Raya is what the rest of the Muslim world calls the celebration of Eid al-Fitr. For Malays, it's the celebration day, so Hari Raya. They're semi-heretical. So in Hari Raya, it's like Malaysian Thanksgiving. You leave the city and you go back home to the village you were born in, and you sit in this old shack and gaze at your fields and do some light agriculture. So yeah, Thanos is a space Malay.
I mean, you could argue he's more of a Cincinnatus.
I know, but I'm like, wait, no, I forgot. This is not funny for you because you're not retarded enough. Never mind. Sorry, it sounded funnier to me.
What the hell? Okay, I've got some serious rubber banding happening. But I don't think it's a server. I cannot disconnect myself from the station.
Oh, connector glitch.
Reconnect, disconnect, and move really quickly. Try that.
Nope, it's...
Yep, connector glitch. It's probably
God
not
damn
worth
it.
restarting the server though.
No, I'm...
Well, I'm phrasing that more in context of we're gonna be wrapping
Wow.
up soon.
Right.
One of my Gatling turrets does not have access to the inventory system. 3 of my Gatling turrets do not.
What the fuck? I am no longer connected, but I have no control.
Yep.
I am. What the fuck is happening?
Fuckery is what's happening.
No, I.
No, that is my technical term I'm giving to you.
My ship will not stop moving forward. I. Like. Engines off. All I can do is move. Like, engines off, engines on. They are doing literally nothing.
You may need to regroup your engines because your hydrogen engines are on.
Yes, that's what's. If I turn them off, I start falling.
Right.
But my ion engines are not controlling anything. Like,
they're
Are they-
all off.
really? Because they're
Yes.
on for me and they're firing, but they're not. They're like,
No. Like the only engines you have on are your hydrogen.
what the hell?
This is so bizarre to fly next
Why can't.
to.
What, you
It's-
expected things to come easy in space?
No, I expected them to at least.
Here, let's play chicken.
I have.
Dun, 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 dun.
I have manually turned off all of my thrusters except for the hydrogen. What the fuck?
Fucking will not solve all of your problems.
I'm just watching this thing slowly drift off into the distance.
It won't stop.
There's Daenerys' ship.
If there's anybody in my way, move! I can't stop.
Ooh, bitch! Get out the way! Get out the way!
I am going full reverse and it is not stopping.
Meanwhile, I am drilling.
It's not even slowing down.
I'm drilling on the moon, and
I need to
Also-
never connect to the main station again. Because all this weird shit happens every time I connect to the main station.
Could you try jumping out for a second?
It just keeps going.
there's a lot of loot jokes. You can take that.
We're not gonna make
Where
it.
you docked at the front?
Yeah. I'm gonna disassemble it enough to deactivate it.
Come on.
Is that a large engine on the back, Tanaris?
Yes.
Okay. But the large ion engine has less power than the hydrogen, right?
I think it stopped. I don't know. I'm gonna try and reverse thrust.
Have you tested the guns on your ship yet, Tanaris?
Why?
The only reason I ask is because I know you have a bunch of like indoor guns on the
Wait.
outside, and I don't know if it'll, for some reason, cause issues.
I think I've set them to only shoot at rockets and stuff and small ships.
Okay.
By the way, you can even dock. I even have space for a small ship to dock right here in
Yeah.
front of the bridge.
Yeah,
Okay.
The only problem is because of the way my docking booster is, my connector is, I'll probably damage your deck. So
Is it on the bottom or on the back?
it's on the back.
Ah.
Yeah. I'll
Okay,
eventually
let's
reconfigure the
try
same for a
this.
Yeah.
bottom connector.
Well, can your Logicoma drill?
Oh yes.
What to get uranium?
Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
I'm
I've
actually
honestly just been grabbing some gold real quick. That's like right next to our base. So, because I wanted to get the grav and rocking and rolling.
Okay, this thing is
Because
frozen.
I don't really need to fuel up the whatever I'm gonna call this thing until like it's more or less complete. And it is not even close to being complete.
Okay, yeah, this thing is screwed. It will not move. Every time I move forward, it goes a bit, and then the second I let off the thrusters, it snaps back to its original position.
Have you saved a copy of your ship?
Yes.
Okay. What I can just do if it somehow inevitably crashes in a giant fire, respawn it.
Okay, I mean, I unloaded everything on it already, and the copy has nothing inside of it, so at least it shouldn't.
I mean that's fine.
Cedric, do you have missiles?
Yep.
I'm gonna try something
Where are
crazy,
you?
because at this point there is nothing to lose.
At the uranium asteroid.
Alright.
Do do do. Okay. I'm going to try and escape gravity.
Where are you going,
Oh.
Byron?
I'm just trying to see if escaping gravity will help. Okay.
Low.
Escaping gravity does not help.
You may have a busted gyro.
I've tried turning them on. I've tried turning them off.
Have you tried
Actually,
making sure that
I'm
they're
actually
not
I
broken?
have a theory.
Yeah?
Maybe having ion engines and hydrogen engines don't play nice together.
No, they
Be a
generally
problem.
do.
Well, the hydrogen ones seem to be the only one that are letting my ship react to things. Like, the ion thrusters are not exerting any forces on my ship that
So
stays.
here's a question for you. Do you have your thrusters in a single group that you're like toggling on and off?
Yeah, but I've also tried turning them on and off individually.
Inventory
Okay,
full.
alright.
Yeah, they're just the ion thrusters are firing constantly, trying to correct with dampeners are off, nothing happens. If I turn them on,
Energy critical.
they fire, get to a certain point, and then just stop exerting any force on the ship.
Gotcha.
So Tanaris, what were you wanting to try before we shut down for the night?
So,
Hey, Drake.
Surprise! Surprise, Sonoris.
I will not be surprised by German barbarians who come to maraud and defame the ways of Rome.
Rome!
Das ist not Imperator.
Tanaris,
Praetorian rises.
it's always
Yeah.
Imperator.
I think I'm gonna have to redo this ship with just hydrogen, because having hydrogen and ion together seem to be. Well, I'll try it when we, like, I guess reload everything, assuming this doesn't explode.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Again, I can respawn it, so.
Okay.
In other news, my landing gear is stuck.
Let's see, I need
Fuck.
a
That's the
shipload.
purpose of landing gears, I believe. Sticking to things.
It is. However, it's turbo locked. Oh, I might not have reset my landing gear. Yep, I had not.
So, Drake, what do you think of my finished ship? Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
That didn't sound good.
Oh,
Literally, I'm literally right next to your rig.
you realize this thing moves best up and down, right?
Oh god, this is going to crash.
Yeah, your thrusters are a lot nicer looking. Hang on. I'm going to take control of the turret.
Please don't shoot me.
It's gonna be a gun turret. Why is one of my gun turrets not fully functional?
I'm already raising my fucking bridge shutters in the fence.
I love the fact that you actually have the defensive bridge shutters. That was actually really neat to see.
My only issue is like that
It
the way
takes
the
up-
glass works.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna log off. This thing
maybe-
just
maybe I
crashed
should-
and I died.
Maybe I
Uh,
should add a gravity generator as
Maybe
well.
another time.
Maybe Tenars.
Yep.
How much does your ship
Uh.
mass?
Give me a second.
Computer.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna disconnect from chat. That was fun, despite the
Yes.
what the hell weirdness.
That happened
Wherever the
a
hell
lot.
that was.
I believe 870 tons.
How many kilograms? 176,000?
870,000.
Okay. Okay.
I do have some cargo on board, but
That
Yes, you
reminds
still
me,
have
I
the
should look at
larger
my unloaded weight.
For now.
It only tells me what my grid mass is.
it's that I think that's the current mass. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, my thing is 870 tons, which is super fucking light.
Yeah.
That's like, considering how long this, well, no, but that's less than that's a fucking torpedo boat in real life.
Yeah, I think this is ultimately going to end up becoming a boomer.
Well, no, it would be more than that, Tenars, because real life uses short tons for displacement. So yeah, that's a thing. There would be a differential.
The way fucking magnetic boots work is that means that you need to crouch in
Or
order to
collide.
get in engineering.
Oof. Also, you like how I've been like just going up and down, drilling out the uranium?
Just don't waste any of it and make sure you bring it back to the main base.
I will.
Drag, you know what you need to add?
What?
A piston on which you put a connector, so my ship can dock. I mean, I could probably dock even without that, but it would kind of damage your rig, I believe.
Yeah.
If not your ship.
Probably both.
Yep.
So it should probably be the nose connector then.
God, what is this music?
I do kind of find it funny, like, how many fucking guns I have compared to you.
Well, your ship is also quite a lot bigger.
Yes.
Like,
Damn.
lengthwise, I believe we're about equal, but
Yes. Mine's a bit girthier.
a bit.
Only in space can an American and a German compare the size of their dicks.
Super loud, dramatic music.
Yeah, your ship is like twice as
Yours
That's
is a
sick.
bit. Yours is a bit longer though.
What?
Tanaris' ship is a little bit longer.
Oh, yeah. Where'd you put your grav drive?
Hmm?
Your grav drive? Where'd
His
you put
jump
it in your
drive?
ship? Oh,
jump
yeah.
drive
Yeah.
at the very back of the ship,
Okay.
It's underneath your large ion thruster.
basically.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I sadly I didn't manage to fit a full-scale refinery in here.
That's unfortunate. I have 3.
Yeah. Well,
I
you're-
only have
you're
a
drill rig,
basic
Chris.
refinery.
You're a drill rig, Drake, so that's acceptable.
I am Drilly Rick. Yes.
Yes. I mean, and you still got open space in the center too.
Yeah.
Basically. Did I run out of?
I'm kind of saving that
No,
space
it's-
for in case I decide I need additional assemblers or something like that.
Something I could add is a gravity generator on the bridge. Whoops. And maybe 1 or 2 passenger seats, so I can actually have more people jump with me.
Some
Yeah,
retard
that would be
seats.
good.
I mean, I already have 3 flight seats, but
Right.
that reminds me.
I eventually need to decide where I want to do my bridge, but at the moment I'm just trying to get the core of the ship built.
I have a CIC. That's all I need.
Only 678 pieces to go. Question is, how much gold do I have?
Gold!
I think it's probably not enough. Need 434 and only have 89.
I still have a lot of metal grids to work through, Tanaris. I still have 2,700 metal grids.
You have pretty much every resource on your grid right?
Yeah.
Would you mind if I steal some of that to build a small seaplane for my frigate?
A
A
spotter.
seaplane?
Yes, a seaplane.
What is it that they call the little shit in Cowboy Bebop? Like this, like skyfish, I think is what they
Yeah.
I need to build a
Yeah.
Zeon.
call it. Yeah.
No, you don't.
I
It,
do.
It has to be a Cowboy Bebop reference now.
I'll be honest, I was watching some video on YouTube last night, and I was actually getting some ideas from that for my ship, and then what I'll eventually build out on it.
Speaking of metal grids, for some reason I just noticed that some of my blocks don't have them.
unfortunate. I mean, I know some mines still don't.
Is that for your heavy armor?
Yes.
Gotcha. So the heavy armor blocks don't require the steel grid to be complete,
Correct.
or is it only a certain amount?
You don't need it to complete it, but you should for durability.
Gotcha.
Alright,
It's
this
like
is
the entire
actually
freaking one
strange.
Hmm?
My outer door blocks are, for some reason, not airtight. There's a space pirate.
Kill it!
Where? Where's the pirate?
It disappeared.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like
It's probably one of the wreckage ships.
So nice thing about building this little dock in line with the big conveyor system is you kind of got something that you can like line up and lower yourself onto. There we go. Okay, let's see how the production's gone. Yeah, excellent. Yeah. No fuel.
Apparently, iron thrusters are not airtight
yeah, they
or
are.
something.
It depends on how you orient it. There's one part of the block that I think is airtight, but the other part is not.
Oh, I have airtight.
Yeah, like I said, like the one end is airtight, but the other side is not. Because if you're like trying to make it look nice and flush with the rest of your ship, unless you add like another layer of plate, it's not going to be airtight. Let's see, gold.
Never fear, for the catwalk is here.
I'm honestly going to be really scared when I find my ship to lift off. How many ion thrusters do you have on the bottom of your ship, Tanaris?
A lot.
So far, I got 2 hydrogen thrusters. I'm gonna obviously build some more, and then there's gonna be
Okay,
ion thrusters.
Tanaris, we have to do a test before we wrap up for the evening now.
The 2 of you docking and then jump driving to the main base.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Let's do it.
So what's...
Get to your ship.
Get to the chopper.
All
I
right.
am in.
Where is your docking port?
I've got one at the bottom and one on the top.
All right. Align it with the nose section of my...
Is that the one where the drills are? Yes, other side.
where the armor is.
On the
Okay,
top.
I am going to extend the docking piston.
I think that's enough.
I'm just gonna fully extend it.
How much more till it's fully extended?
Fully extended.
And gone. Okay, I think I should be able to finish off grab drive. Eh,
Bird is docked. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is shaking a whole lot.
Oh god, oh god. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna laugh when the two of you blow up your own fucking ships.
I
You may
don't...
need to put one so the dampeners is off.
Alright, I've shut off my dampeners.
I unlocked. Drake, watch out.
Okay.
Yeah, because the shaking was getting super hard.
Yeah.
Maybe
I've turned off my dampeners. So hopefully me adjusting my ship should not affect yours. And it will stop, it won't freak out.
Freak out!
nope.
Turn off your dampeners.
No.
That or
This is
you
still
need to
unstable.
like auto match or whatever it is.
Okay.
Like what?
Like do the auto dampen to match velocity. I'm not sure if you're able to do that.
It might just be the clang.
Quite.
That and also me being like 3 times your mass. That might play a role in it. What are you doing, Tanaris?
Alright, I have to put the dampeners in order.
Is that a request for me to re-extend it?
I believe I can actually... If you could get it to like... half? Yeah, that's enough.
Disengage.
I guess the easiest option would be to replace the piston with like 2 or 3 or 4 conveyor junctions.
Something like that, yeah.
Want me to help you with that?
Nah, I need to get to sleep and I need to get a
Stop.
shower and sleep. Besides, I kind of want to keep the piston so that way we can always in the future, you know, do the whatchamacallit, grinder, you know?
Yeah.
One in for drilling, one in for grinding. That
We're
sounded a
not
lot
laughing.
dirtier. That sounded a lot
No.
dirtier.
No, it wasn't. You're bad and you should feel bad.
I do feel bad. Just not for that. Alright, I'm gonna get to my cryopod.
Probably a good idea. Gosh.
Like the door is airtight when... Wait, could it be the...
What?
For some reason I don't understand, the outer door on my... The outer sliding door on my ship is not airtight.
You know how you can deal with that?
Hmm.
Add more sliding doors. Anyways, have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Yep, good night.
Catch y'all later. And should be fun later, too. And for once, we didn't end the session with things exploding horribly. Yay!
Just really close.